told Bayanda. Another thing in Botswana, we hosted a Millionaire Academy. It was a business seminar. So on Millionaire Academy, they were even using my car to go around TV stations, even the radio station.
Is that
Yeah,
this one?
this million exactly. Yeah, that
That
one.
one, yeah.
So on Millionaire Academy, what they do, he was teaching people the same. I think those things of then look on YouTube how to sell a pen and how to close deals. That's what he taught people, and then people they were buying tickets for these things. So he saw during the seminar that people are not really interested. So he started to talk about us, his sons. By then, he made me to stand up in front of everyone. He told people that I'm a millionaire. I'm soon to get married. He also spoke about some of his sons that are doing forex. So people actually were interested in the life that we are living. So what happened during the seminar? He saw that while teaching those things of how to close deal and sell pens, people are not well interested in. He started to talk about something he called snowballing. Snowballing is something like what this Bitcoin. He was telling people that they should invest in him. After investing in snowballing, they are going to receive a return maybe of 100% in 3 months. Meaning that if you invest on October, November, December, January, you're gonna get your returns. So that's what he was probably doing during the Millionaire Academy. And then Bayanda was there. Bayanda told people he's a millionaire. There are some ladies that they were in leadership. They told people they are millionaires. Yet
You
those
told people
people are
what?
not working. Those people are not working. So I remember the other time also, because me, I'm just here to talk about money. That guy loves money. I know him very well. Mzwaki loves money, guys. He's a hustler, that
And the
guy.
wife.
They love money too much. Even the wife owes me money for car wash. I had to fix their car wash on their behalf. They couldn't fix it at all. So another thing, when we were moving in that building that they just left recently, it's like Muzake was under pressure of finances. It was 5 of us. That's when they started with this thing of kingdom financing in New Life. And then the rest four, I think they're even life, yeah, they are on this life. They left church. Only one guy is remaining at church. We had to raise 250K in 5 days. It was Monday when we were told that, and then they told us that by Friday we should be having 250 so that we can sow a seed under the life of our father, because we saw everything that he has been doing for the church and his hard work to appreciate him. And then we did it. We did it. We were able to rise the seed. So that's all that I can say about the one-on-one for now.
All right. Thanks a lot, George. That's quite a mouthful. But let's
Solomon, maybe just to add on the seed thing.
yes,
I remember
yes.
there was a time when he called departments at night, and these are cleaning department, ushering, the choir, everyone in the church to come through. And this was like on a Wednesday night, and the people coming from Pretoria, from Johannesburg. Tomorrow they're going to work, they're going to school. And he sent the wife to come through and told the wife that, look, the wife said that we need to honor our father, and we need to make sure that we honor this grace, because we're taking advantage of this grace, and we need to then seed not less than 1,000 rand per person. We're talking students, we're talking 90% students, and she said by next week Wednesday every money must be in. Now imagine, people who come to church who are serving, and now they must seed with a not less than 1,000 rand to honor the father. These are all gimmicks just to make money. Events that that are mentioned, but that never take place. And like everybody has covered the seeds and the going into the office, you cannot go and see the men of God empty-handed. What we used to do is that we used to make sure that we ask everyone who's standing in the queue, how much do you have? How much do you have? So those who had the highest amounts, we used to put them in front, and he would see those first. And if you had small money, let's say you had 100 rand or whatever, we would even ask you to go put it on the altar, because then he doesn't have time for 100 rand and things like that. So that will be regarded as offering. Hence I say, I used to sneak people in because you could see, some people came there desperately looking for help, and it's such things that took place and that, that are shocking. And people are saying that we are coming up with such things.
But Bongani, what I don't understand is you guys have just been telling me how he made money. So obviously he made so much money. I mean, just in Botswana alone, I'm sure he's going to make so much pula. When you do these one-on-ones, you make so much money. When anytime you want to go see him or see his wife, you take money. So for me, in my brain, this guy made a lot of money. But the question is, what did he do with the money? How does he spend money? It seems like
it's the lifestyle.
He doesn't own a house. He's renting.
No, it doesn't.
He's depending on people to keep what?
It's the lifestyle. It's the suits. It's the suits. It's the girls.
Mr. Solomon, this thing, I think also he's under pressure. Remember, this thing is a secret. As much as he's taking from us, he has to take the money upstairs to his father. Already he told his father that he's a millionaire. So he has to prove it to his father every time that he's a millionaire. So I think it's a pressure from upstairs because he's comparing himself with the likes of Major One and the other brothers. So
George, you also have to understand that it's not just about pressure. For you, by virtue of the fact that you want to associate yourself with Hubert Angel, he would adopt you as a spiritual son, but you have to pay allegiance to him. Every month, there's an amount of money that you send.
Yeah.
Mm. That's what Hubert Angel does with a lot of other people from Zimbabwe to Zambia to all this, to the USA, all these his spiritual sons. J. Israel. He does that where he will come to your church and raise money and take all the money for himself after he finishes. Not really caring which father would do that. So, but because Ms. also knows that associating with Hubert Angel is going to boost his profile. So Hubert Angel is like, you want to boost your profile through me, then you have to pay. So every month is what you have to pay. And maybe they even got to a level where he took him to his Sangoma, to his witch doctor. Okay, we're going to give you power.
That's he did that in Limpopo as well. Some former son of him.
Sorry? Yes, you're saying what, Pharaoh? Yeah, we lost you there. Well, Kibotile, we have just a few minutes to go. We've shot over time, way over time. And I'm sure you guys know some of the victims. Next week, Thursday, the plan is to try to talk to as much victims as possible. And then we're also going to have Marshall here. And some of the victims some of them are not members of the church, but heard about him and believed in the business or believe in what he's doing, invested money, lost money, and that's what we're going to do. But Kibotile, there are a lot of girls.
Can you believe I used to say yes. I was a yes man to everything, because the guy in the middle of his bars or a sermon or a service, he would stand up and go like, ask my son there, how much is this watch? Ask him how much. And didn't we buy this in Senton for 600,000? I'd be like, yes, Papa, it was 700,000 actually. Only, let me tell you where the watches come from. I was lying in church. May God forgive me. Like, we said so much. We did so much. Like, there's a guy that left the church. His name is KB. He's a traveler. So he used to go to China and buy like in a box. I'm saying a box because I've been to KB's house. I've actually been to his bedroom. That's how close I was. He was just giving me a tour of his house. He's got one of the most beautiful houses I've ever been to in the whole of South Africa. KB's got a collection of those watches. It's those replicas, like they have gradients. You get your authentic grade and whatnot. That nigga, that boy in Van der Bijl wears them. Your Frank Muller's, your Patek Philippe, your Richard Mille. Nothing is real. Like, he doesn't have the money for that. But surprisingly, the boy spent so much money on dogs. Do you know that The guy's spending money on dogs, guys. When he's living with human beings that are starving, that's my problem. And he comes and stands in the pulpit and says, every week my sons and I, we buy groceries for 20,000. And you ask yourself, who's eating these groceries? The gabagundas at night or what? Because really, like, the guys are always hungry and complaining. That's just how bad it is. I've had my fair share, like, in that house. I've slept in that big house before. Even the house before, I've slept in those houses. I know everything that happens in there. I can literally take you through the bedrooms with my eyes closed. That's how much I know that house. I was like, you know, you mentioned something about the wife earlier on. She's so dumb. Like, I remember we're driving to Johannesburg and we're just having conversation. I can't remember what we're talking about. And she asked, what's the border between, was it Botswana and Nigeria or South Africa and Nigeria? And I lost it. I couldn't help it. And because they're sitting at the back, I'm driving and I looked, the husband was just looking at me. And I just, God. Guys, you don't understand. When you tell the next person, these things are not real. These people are in a show. They are acting. You know, these people are Hollywood, man. These people are all Hollywood. Nothing is real. Everything is just fake.
Well, everything you see on Instagram is fake.
Oh, the egg. Let me tell you about the egg story. Didn't I tell you last week? We had a service shop. The old building. The egg story. The egg story, we went to go fetch it from the house. We put it under somebody's